What are the insights you gained from the business analysis?
When we originally sat down with the business analyst, he was able to draw all of our information out of our systems and everything we had in place. He gave us the quick and dirties of where he sees the company a year from now, what we could do to improve our operations, our sales, our finance, and ultimately break up the time that Angela and I need to give back to our kids, give us the time to do the things that we do best, and ultimately increase our bottom line.
Barbara, how did our consultants help you improve your business operations?
Tom, this has been a phenomenal process for us. I like to call it a metamorphosis, a transformation, whatever works for you. The consultants, Henry and his team, were able to come in here and give us a metric system. In other words, a way to measure our successes and our weaknesses. By having that system, we can break down our sales, we can break down our employees. Where's our weak links? Where's our super strong strengths? How do we motivate the process to keep people doing the things that they need to do, and ultimately increase our bottom line?
How did our consultants help you improve the productivity of your employees?
The consultants helped us improve the productivity of our employees by helping us identify which of the employees were the weak links, which were the strengths. We like to call them the ABC players, and that's identified in the metrics and the measuring system that we created together with our consultant. An A player obviously is the guy that's always on his game, doesn't need extra motivation, doesn't need anything. The B players are great, they're trainable, they want to learn, they want to move forward, they want to help the company, they care. The C players are here just for a paycheck. And every company needs all three, but by being able to identify these individuals, we were able then to figure out ways to motivate them. As simple as a gift card to take their family out to dinner because they've been working 80, 90 hours a week and they haven't seen their family. So by giving them a $100 gift card to Chuck E. Cheese, they were able to take their family out and get that connection with their family. This is a family-owned business, so we strive on the family. We realize that the family is important, and time with your family is ultimately what we all want.
Barbara, how did you benefit from the financial reporting system our consultants put in place for you?
Tom, the biggest benefit that I saw and continue now to see is that we are able to catch a job before it goes sour, The system allows us to monitor the costs on a weekly, daily basis, okay? It allows us to follow the philosophy of the managerial accounting, which we like to see, which is sales minus your profit equals your expenses, as opposed to what we're all used to, which is your sales minus your expenses equals your profits. So whatever profit falls in the bottom line with the old system, that's what you get. Here, we're able to control it. We know at the beginning of the job that we have X amount of revenues that are going to come in. We know that we want this much profit. With the metric system, we're able to control those expenses. And there's numerous ways in our metric system that we do that. But that's the ultimate gain, is that we control our projects. They don't control us.
How did our consultants help you meet the challenges of doing business in a difficult economy and get ready to grow your business in the future?
I honestly believe that our consultants helped us survive through this recession, this whatever you want to call it out there. The reason was, with the help of Henry, was we had to look at things, and we had measurable ways through our metric system to actually identify the weak links, whether it be an employee, whether it be a client. I would have never thought a year ago that I would fire a client. This client drains my resources constantly, holds up my money, earns interest on my cash in his account, doesn't give it to me where I should be earning interest. The other hard thing was employees. We knew we had weak links, but with Henry's guidance, he taught us the big oil companies out there making gazillions of dollars right now do one simple thing. They hire slow and they fire fast. By implementing that and understanding that philosophy, we were able to let the waste go. Hard. It was so hard because we treat all of our employees like our family. And broke my heart. I cried when I had to fire my first employee. But I had to do it to save the company and put the company in a position for the future growth and to set her up so that when the sales came out of when the sales went up and we came out of this recession, she is now ready and willing and able to get those profits in the bottom line and in my account, not in someone else's account.
Barbara, what would you say to a business owner who's considering using our analytical and consulting services to improve his business?
Go for it. Just go for it. As a small business owner, myself, I can speak for myself and for my husband, we don't have a college degree. And I'm actually going to steal a quote from my husband, is that we didn't go to college, but we went to college with Henry's help in a matter of a couple of weeks, a couple of months. I've gained a friend in my consultant. I can call him and he'll walk me through something when I lose my confidence. You know, we have, as business owners, this front that we always have to show, whether it's to our clients, whether it's to our employees, that we've got it in control. But there are some times when we don't, and we need that extra little push from somebody saying, keep the faith, keep going, you're doing great. You know what you got to do, just do it. And it's like our own little personal coach. I would do it again and again and again and again and again. Don't weigh the costs. Don't even look at the costs, because they're not going to charge what they can't gain you. So just do it. Just go for it.
Describe to me what your business was like before you brought in our team of business experts and how it has changed for the better today.
Wow. Bringing in the experts, Tom, was phenomenal. The way we ran the business before is that we recognized early on that we don't know everything. Okay, so what we had established before we brought in your team was we needed to sit down on a regular basis with our tax advisors, with our CPAs, with our general counsels, with our financial planners and everything else. And it being a family business, our family is vested in this business. It's not just, you know, the painting and the employees, but our family and our family's future depends on this business as well. So by having our advisor meeting 2-3 times a year, we would sit everybody down and we would say, okay guys, this is what Angela and I think. What do you guys think? Give us some feedback. Where should we go with this? We've got this much profit on the line this year. What should I do to do what I need to do here? You need to tell me, you know. So when I brought in your team, they enlightened us in so many ways that with the metric system, with the other avenues that the consulting firm has, with, you know, tax consulting, with the valuation process, with the exit strategies, none of my other advisors were doing that. And when I brought in my old advisors and asked them about this, some were actually offended. I did end up firing 2 CPAs because of this, because they didn't get it. They were too personally embarrassed, or whatever you want to call it, but they didn't provide me the information, and the consulting firm did. So now all my faith, all my comfort is in the consulting firm, because they put it on the table for me. They didn't leave me dirty napkins and cookie crumbs after I would pay my previous advisors team to come in and have lunch. I paid them their hourly fees, I fed them lunch, and they left me with dirty napkins and cookie crumbs. So Henry, his team, Dan Schneider, all the guys over there are totally a part of my business. The benefit is phenomenal because they know where I want to take my business, and they're going to help me, if I need them to again, do that. But they've given me the structure, they've given me the basics, they've given me the information, they've given me the system that I need to take my company and ultimately my family to where we want it to be.
Barbara, what benefit did you get from the strategic tax planning for you and your business?
Tom, the benefit is just as good as the profits are that we've learned from all the metrics and everything else. Obviously, now there's taxes. Now there's other things I have to look at. As my company grows, the value of that company grows, I've got more exposure. So the tax planning obviously helped create the strategies so that as these profits come in, and we can figure out how to make sure more of it stays within my company and within my family. Now, we had to do some restructuring, which was great and wonderful, because we have to protect the assets. Obviously, cash is an asset. Equipment that we're purchasing is an asset. It would be terrible to lose everything I've worked for all these years because of one negligent person or one simple accident. The asset protection is viable. It has to be done. The ultimate thing here, the biggest benefit is that I can sleep at night. I've got peace of mind. I've protected my company. I'm protecting my family.